Good evening and welcome inside the Eagles Nest here in Engadine. We are glad to have you along. It's M123 FM and the UP Sports Network, along with the Newberry News, bringing you volleyball action tonight. It's a varsity rivalry showdown. The Newberry Lady Indians taking on the Engadine Lade Eagles. Dan Hardenbrook, Jim Deslack, we've got the call for you tonight. An early season matchup between these two teams. Engadine coming in looking for their first win of the season. Lady Indians finally got on the right track last week with a strong showing against Cedarville Detour and Jim. Lady Indians starting to find their form as we come into the early portion of this 2024 season.
Yeah, a little different lineup than what we had last year, but a lot of returning players from that team that made the run pretty deep last year. But, Coach Kirby been mixing things up a little bit, trying some different things, and we got Natalie Whalen, sophomore, up, so we're trying to work her in a little bit on the net. But we've got some decent size up front in certain rotations with Shanley and Whalen and Aaliyah Taylor. So, played pretty good volleyball last week in Cedarville, and had pretty close, tough matches against St. Ignace week before that.
See the Lady Indians as they got introduced. It's a deep squad, a nice blend. You mentioned a lot of returning experience from that team that made the deep tournament run a year ago. The players that they've brought up, very fundamentally sound. Good blend of size. You got girls that can really move around the floor. And I think just once we start to gel, figure out our rotations, figure out the timing, because a lot of what we did last year ran through a player who's no longer here. And you know that early on in the season, you're throwing stuff at the wall and trying to kind of see what sticks. And just kind of getting that timing, that rhythm together as a team can be almost as challenging as anything.
Yeah, pretty consistent. You got Addie Schrader. She's been, I think, a 3-year starter now on varsity. Elza Adapu, a senior. Amelia Shanley, a senior. Allie Whalen, a senior, bringing a lot of experience. In this first set, they're also going to start Eva. I got to think of her last name. Kopkova, foreign exchange student, and Ashley Deslak will be starting up front here for the Indians.
They love testing Jim and I with the foreign exchange students coming in. Engadine, it's a couple of sophomores up. Their core group really among the juniors. They do have two seniors, Hallie Butkovich and Eden Freed. They go 8 deep for Coach Aubrey Simmons, assisted by Oyuna Gabbard. Of course, Marshall Kirby leading the varsity Lady Indians. Kayla Welker, the assistant. JV Lady Indians get the sweep earlier to start the evening. They're looking to make it 2 in a row. And, of course, these two teams will meet again in early October for the Dig Pink event. That'll be up at Newberry this year. And this will be a good early season taste to see what these two teams have in this matchup. Newberry in the blacks with the orange number. Orange and white on the sleeves. Engadine in the home green, gold and white trim. Looks like Vince Gross up on the tower. Leah Brower will have the floor for the officials tonight. Mike Houghton in one corner. Miss Freed in the other. Just double checking the Taylor and Kirby's getting called to the table.
Rotation set. We'll start now. Let's go through the starting lineup here for Lady Eagles. We got number 7.
They look like they're set.
Yep. Bukovich in the front. Number 2, Callie Robinson. Number 5, Casey Hopper. Wearing the libero jersey tonight, number 1, Bianca Briggs. And rounded off by number 11, Janet Sistrunk.
The one area just eyeballing it here early on, Newberry going to have a bit of a size advantage as they go to the bench. Pretty evenly matched up size-wise with the group that's on the floor. Little communication issue getting ironed out here by the Lady Indians.
Yeah, one thing I have noticed, this season, Coach Kirby, we seem to have a little more depth off the bench. A few juniors coming up, Livy Burke, Ashley Deslak, and Aaliyah Taylor, and then Maddie Krupla, too, adding in. They've been kind of rotating in the back row, but really providing some good minutes.
You look at the program, we're in good shape. I know 28 went through the tryout period that they had at the start of the season. And when you're a small school under 200, I think our high school enrollment through the MHSAA this year is 145. So when you're getting up near 30 girls in your JV and varsity program, and our middle school's off to a strong start, volleyball alive and well in Newberry.
Yeah.
Ready to go. Engadine will serve it their right to left here. Sent across.
Whalen sets up Shanley. Short on that. Set here. Oh, tip over. We're going to call double hit there on Bukovich, I believe. So that first point will go to the Lady Indians.
I think Engadine had what they wanted there. They kind of sucked us to the near side. Didn't get a clean hit to that far side. Shanley off the lights, always a factor with the low ceiling here in Engadine. And the rafter bounce plays dividends. Lady Indians on top 2-0 here in the opening set.
Shanley, net serve there, so side out for the Eagles. Score now Newberry 2, Engadine 1.
Your starting lineups tonight and our pregame preview brought to you by Newberry Motors. Thank you to Kevin and the crew for supporting all of our broadcasts on M123 FM and the UP Sports Network. First serve there is too deep for Engadine. It's a 3-1 start right out of the gates for the Lady Indians, who I think want to take control early on in this matchup, be able to pick their spots with that depth.
Alzea Depew will check in for the serve here. Deslack will go to the bench. Played off the top. Good save there by Engadine. Depew set over to Schrader. She's got to just play that across. Free ball coming across here for the Indians. And they'll just play her on back over to the Eagles.
Nice block up front. That is one of the newcomers, Ivana Kopkova. Wearing number 9 in the middle, centering Whalen and Schrader. It's a pretty good front line for the Lady Indians. Blasted serve.
Wow,
it's an ace.
That'd be an ace serve for Depew.
Alzea Depew putting a little smoke on that one. She really kind of came along strong as the year. Once you saw Newberry find that rhythm last year, they were able to figure out how everybody could then find a role and play off of each other. And Depew's 2 for 2 here.
The one thing I've noticed watching Alzea play all the way up freshman down to a senior, she's always had a really hard serve but struggled to kind of control that. But she's really dialed that in this season. And she's been putting down a lot of aces. It's some tough return serves for the Indians so far.
Early timeout for the Lady Eagles. They trail 5-1 here on their home floor, just underway in this varsity contest. Glad to have you along here on a Tuesday night. Engadine and Newberry doing battle here in this one.
You mentioned Dig Pink. I think that's scheduled for October 3rd this year. Newberry to host. That's always a great event. Big crowd. Teams fired up. Not only a rivalry game, but also a game with a cause there. So the teams are prepping already.
That's really the kind of the volleyball version of the Super Bowl.
Right.
Especially here locally. I don't think you would. I'm pretty sure you could get two teams fired up for a game of checkers between the Lady Eagles and the Lady Indians.
Right. So out of the timeout, Depew's serve will go deep. I jinxed her.
Is that icing the timeout version of icing the kicker there?
It is, yeah.
Short serve here. Kopkova hits the floor. Engadine sets the return.
Free tries to play
not
that
gonna
over.
happen.
Yeah, that'll be 4 hits there.
Side to side is okay, but when you reverse territory, things get dicey. Schrader going to go to the line. You mentioned a lot of experience in her varsity career.
Probably one of the most consistent all-around players.
That's way
That's
deep.
Going to be deep, so that'll be
One hopper to US2. 7-2.
Yep. Leah Taylor to check in up front there now. Burke will come down, take a break.
And another ace.
Ace serve there for Schrader.
That's the third ace for the Lady Indians early on in this one. on a very warm evening inside the Eagles' nest. Not much breeze coming through that back door. Schrader sends it up right down the middle, and that one is a souvenir for a lucky fan.
That one, Briggs couldn't quite handle that one. That'll push the Indians' lead out 9-2 now here in this first set. Schrader, serve it again for the Indians. Tight serve there.
Wide.
That'll be returned, but out.
Yep.
Off Callie Robinson that time. 10-2 now, Lady Indians. Schrader again.
Bullet
Briggs.
to the back row.
High, played out of there again, tough. Briggs will send it across, free ball. Schrader to Depew, set to Taylor, and she will knock that down. And I've seen, Dan, over the first couple of games, Aaliyah Taylor's confidence really starting to grow. A little tentative on her hits early on, but in the last couple games, she's getting a little more power behind that, driving the ball straight down.
Off the net, creeps over, quick tip for the Lady Eagles. Depew wants Kotkova. Sent back into the net. Nice little run here. It was 5-1 at the timeout. Engadine gets a point back. Now 7 in a row for the Lady Indians. Schrader's got them rolling.
Schrader again, Briggs. Oh, again, tough. Played up off the rafters there. Eagles struggling a little bit here on the serve return.
One thing I've noticed is there's not a lot of scrambling around for the Lady Indians. They're getting to the spot. Wide left there. Nobody's perfect. 13-3 as we are in the opening set of the varsity contest.
That'll send Callie Robinson back. Serve for the Eagles. Ooh, that's a tough serve there. Shanley up in the rafters again. We're seeing both teams playing balls up into the rafters here. This isn't the shortest probably
Should be
ceiling we play.
an extra point if you get it through that hoop. Can you get that on camera up there? Bonus point. It's like the 4-point shot. Tip in the net.
I did see when we played in St. Ignace, Newberry and St. Ignace, they play in the middle school gym there.
Okay.
And the basketball hoops on the side. We had on a serve return, ball went up in the air. I think it was Addison Schrader and made it. 3-point. We didn't get any points for that. The other team did, but I don't think that was the first time I've ever seen that.
Big spike there. Shanley, who just narrowly missed out on the first ever All-UP team a year ago.
Shanley playing pretty good so far this season. A lot of power behind that serve. I think she gained a lot of experience behind Rizzoli last year.
And you can see the extra time put in. Schrader, Shanley also played some travel volleyball in the past. I know our younger girls have spent a lot of time playing travel ball. Another timeout here, 16-4. Lady Indians rolling through this one. Do want to remind the Newberry community, first week back to school. Things can be hectic. Let the Newberry football team cook for you. Well, not the football players, because I probably wouldn't trust that. Newberry football program holding a Burger Bash fundraiser. That'll be tomorrow night at the Newberry Elks Lodge, 4 until 7 in downtown Newberry. Premium burgers, fries, and dessert. Your choice of cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, ketchup, mustard, mayo. Deluxe Burger Bash, $12 each, and all proceeds going to the football program. They will be home Friday night, 6 o'clock against Ontonagon, looking for win number 1. That's the varsity. JV football, we're in Rudyard Thursday night. That's a 4:30 start time. Another ace for the Lady Indians.
Out of time. Kopkova there. And Eva has blended right in, getting here, I think, a couple weeks before season started. And she has definitely found her way and blended right in with this Lady Indian squad.
Another ace.
Another ace serve.
That has been a big, big advantage. Lady Indians aren't giving up much on the back line. 18-4. As they chip closer, of course. If you're new to volleyball, it's best of 5 in the varsity to 25.
Win by 2.
Win by 2.
If it does go to a 5th set, that goes to 15. Win by 2.
And your JVs, that's best of 3 with a 3rd set tiebreaker at 15. Sent across here.
Another
We're
ace
finding
serve.
that hole.
Yeah, it's 4
We have
straight.
attacked the middle.
4 straight ace serves for Kopkova.
Yep.
$20-4 now. Lady Indians on top. Kopkova. Briggs will get that one across. Schrader will play deep. DePue will push across, and that's going to be tipped and out of bounds. Point to Lady Indians. 21-4 now.
That one comes up short.
Side out to the Eagles, much needed for them.
They just got to build some momentum, build some confidence.
So Casey Hopper back to serve it across for the Eagles, and that's going to go wide left, out of bounds, side out to the Indians. So Deslack will check in for DePue, playing that front row. This is the first game we've seen her in the front. She's mainly been rotating in the back row.
Well, 22-5 is a good time to try something new, see what you have. Whalen's waiting for the signal as Engadine brings a late sub. They'll go with Ava Holcomb, a sophomore. She was up with them last year. Engadine's starting to get a little bit better numbers at the lower level. They've had to sacrifice their JV girls sports the past few seasons.
Ace serve there for Whalen. Indians have had a bunch of ace serves here in this first set.
I think Whalen wants to finish this thing off. 23-5.
Taylor at the net will push that right back across.
We've been great at the net.
Sistrunk couldn't
Great
get a
on the
handle
service
that.
line.
Yep.
Set point.
Yep, set point. 24-5 now for the Indians. The Allie Whalen, I guess, serving. We got 2 Whalens on the Indians team this year, sisters.
A household full of them if you count the foreign exchange students.
Ace serve by Whalen will end this first set. 25-5, Lady Indians.
All Lady Indians here in the first. They win set 1. We'll step aside. Second set when we come back. It's M123 FM, the UP Sports Network, and the Newberry News on YouTube.
Did you have something he needed? Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I know Dan, so I thought I'd help if he needed.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, wait till you see your article tomorrow. You gotta mention. You got your own section.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
If people can sleep 12 hours and still not have quality sleep, maybe an hour or 2 out of that whole time frame is actual quality sleep.
Bill Alexander, respiratory therapist and supervisor of the cardiopulmonary department at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about how poor sleep can affect your health.
Not only are pulmonologists ordering sleep studies, but also cardiologists, other people like that, for the reduction of the workload on the heart. It even has been shown to help with people's sugar levels, to help with diabetics. It just creates that rest in the body that we all need.
Scheduling a sleep study at Helen Newberry Joy is as easy as a talk with your primary caregiver.
They can do a referral. We have Dr. Washington, the pulmonologist, certified in sleep, a nurse practitioner, Carol Norman. They will do a consultation We have a 2-bed lab here. And then you do a follow-up afterwards, go over the results, and then pick the best kind of therapy for you.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Ian Hardenbrook, Jim Deslack, back with you here in Engadine after the first set. You see it there, Newberry 25-5. And we will update this as it's 1-0. Lady Indians, if they didn't get the ace, clean things up at the front of the net. Did a really nice job. A lot in the middle of that Engadine formation, I guess you could say.
Yeah, Lady Eagles just struggled on the serve return there in that first set, and when they did get under it, it was pretty much a free ball. They didn't have much chance to set up any offense, so we'll see if they can maybe do a little better. Shanley will start her off for the Indians, and that'll be out on the miss by the Eagles. They were Bianca thinks that
Engadine thought that. Yeah. Engadine thought that they misplayed that one. Ethan Pavey in the Newberry student section gives it a big old thumbs down.
So that'll bring Callie Robinson back. Net serve there.
No doubt about that one.
And that will be side out for the Indians, tied up 1-1. Maddie Kruplo checks in for the Indians. And Natalie Whalen down. You got Shanley, Depew, Schrader, Kapkova, and Allie Whalen for the Indians out right now. Oh, another one by the Eagles up off the ceiling. Really
3 out of the 4 rafter balls
yeah.
to the Lady Indians.
Yeah.
Looking at the roster, you mentioned Whalen. She is the only sophomore. 8 seniors, counting your foreign exchange students.
Yeah, 3 foreign exchange students.
And then pretty good crop of juniors.
So ace serve there for Maddie Krupla. That'll bring the score 3-1 for the Indians. Here in set number 2, stepped on the line on that serve.
Came across there. But anytime the Lady Indians can go to that bench and pick up a point or two, that's going to be huge. And
I think down the stretch, when we saw a little bit of fatigue in the first couple games from Lady Indians, like St. Ignace went 5 sets, so we got a wore out. So the deeper Coach Kirby can go on the bench in those 5-game sets, the better off the Indians are for sure. Kapkova with the return. Eagles.
Engadine caught themselves off guard. Holcomb, I don't think expected Hossenjager to get there. And on the dive, kind of tips it up. Taylor for Depew. That's a good switch in the front.
Allie Whalen will be back to serve for the Indians. Briggs, Robinson, Hossenjager deep for the Eagles. Another one up in the rafters for the Eagles. And that one, tough play. Good hustle there by Bianca Briggs. Just couldn't get to it.
Well, Newberry does not dress a libero. We saw that most of last season as well. Although when they got into the tournament, they kind of put that on Schrader.
That serve was out by Schrader. A little deep on that one. Side out Eagles. Indians up 5-3 here in set 2.
But a back and forth start to the second. Nice reverse set there. Kapkova couldn't quite get to it.
Freed will send that across. Tipped by Taylor at the net, but that will drop in and point for the Eagles. Bukovic serves across. Whalen looking to set Taylor.
Big
nice block at the net there. Freed and Bukovic were there. Knock that one back and tie this up 5-5.
Little life for the Lady Eagles early in the second. Serve across. Whalen the set. Kapkova. Again, just off the mark. Miss hit, but Engadine recovers.
Schrader, Whalen, Kapkova.
That's what they wanted.
Too hot there for the Eagles. And that'll be a kill for Kapkova and Lady Indians, and she'll get the serve. Indians up 6-5 here early in the second set. That'll be a net serve, side out to the Eagles. Tie it back up 6-6. A little more life here from the Eagles in the second set. Got their feet back under them a little bit. Playing a little tougher at the net, maybe get some offense set up. Deep serve there, Krupla, Allie Whalen, Shanley.
Deep. Yep.
Knock that one.
Engadine's first lead of the night here.
Yep.
7-6 in the second. Newberry breezed through.
Oh, tip over there by Freed. And that's going to drop in. Point for the Lady Eagles, who are now up 8-6 here in set 2.
They have found their footing.
They've definitely settled in a little bit here, playing much better here in the second set. Sistrunk sends it across. Krupla, Whalen at the net. She'll just tip it across. Freed set here. Another tip back, which found the hole.
Just sucked everybody to the post and dropped it.
Robinson dropped that down. It's Schrader and Taylor over to block. A nice heads-up play there by Robinson. 9-6 now, Lady Eagles. Whalen, Shanley, she is going to answer with a tip of her own.
Oh, Briggs falling backwards.
Again, nice hustle effort there by Briggs. But that'll drop down, side out point Lady Indians. Eagles on top 9-7. Natalie Whalen will check in now for Krupla. Schrader, Briggs. Free ball here, setting up Taylor middle. And that's
Freed
gonna
again
be
at the net.
In the net. Yeah, Freed. Freed showing a little presence here in the second set at the net.
It's a strong response for Engadine. Just throw the first set away, put it behind you, and they've got to take it 1 point at a time, and they've done that.
Holcomb deep to Schrader. That comes across, and that's going to be out of bounds. Side out point there for the Lady Eagles.
DePew will come back to that service line on the sub.
Still got to do the substitution here. It looked like the Indians left a little too early.
Everybody's a little eager here.
There we go. So DePew will come in to serve. Eagles on top 10-8 here in set 2. Lady Indians won set 1.
That one sent in.
Briggs sends it across, and nobody leaves the net to get that. So a return there for the Eagles, and that'll drop in a little miscommunication. And Coach Kirby wants to talk about that.
Some confusion. This is more of a visual teacher. He gets right out there.
So timeout Indians. We're in set number 2. Eagles on top 11-8 here. And this is a great rebound game here for the Eagles.
They've made this kind of a matchup here. Of course, you know, Coach Simmons, great player in high school. Played at the collegiate level briefly. Her second year with the program. She's probably figuring them out a little bit more. Making those adjustments. And the two big areas that changed that first set and broke it open were the service points and plays at the nets for Newberry.
Yep.
Engadine has been much better in those two areas here.
Briggs will send it across. Shanley, DePew. Indians will just have to push this across. Briggs up front. Punch hit there. I don't know who's getting that at the net. That was up for anybody. Whalen with the tip across, and that'll drop in.
She's got a little bit longer reach than Butkovich there, and that played the difference.
That'll bring Shanley back to serve for the Indians. Eagles up 11-9. Shanley, ooh,
Nice
that just
serve.
skimmed
That
the
thing.
top of the net. Ace serve there for Shanley.
It sneaks over in the bottom, just drops out of it.
She'll move to the other side now. Jump serve. Shanley again, another rocket.
Same thing, just
Not even touched. Dropped it right in the hole there in the Eagle defense. So 2 straight ace serves for Shanley. Ties this up 11-11.
she's going to just work them back and forth here.
I say hello to my favorite mother-in-law listening up in Dollar Bay tonight.
I'll be up in their neck of the woods. A couple weeks for football at Lake Linden.
Yes.
I heard there may be pie.
Yes, she could deliver it. It's just down the road.
This one teed up here. Oh, Engadine got a little crowded there.
Yeah.
Had a player kind of to the front and to the back.
Point there. That's, I think.
Robinson came to play it over.
Yeah.
She just didn't have much room to get her feet set. That one screams out of bounds.
A little deep there by Shanley. So side out for the Eagles. That'll tie this up 12-12. Well, holy Rizzoli listening in tonight, too.
Miss you, kiddo.
Hope everything's well, Elisa. Substitution here. Krupla coming in for Natalie Whalen. She'll go back to serve.
Engadine is not giving any ground here. It was more than a great start. They sustained it here in the second.
They're going to call a lift there. Great hustle by the Eagles, but they're going to call a lift. That'll be a point to the Indians. 14-12 now off Krupla's serve. Shanley's got to go deep. That one's up off the rafter again. Both teams struggling with the ceiling height here tonight.
Well, and another change that's kind of caused a little bit of struggle for Newberry here in the second set is that first set, they were moving well. The timing was good. They had their feet under them. Now they're playing on the scramble again.
A little bit. Oh, that's deep. Yeah, that's served there by Engadine's going to go deep. Side out to the Lady Indians. 15-13, Indians on top.
Subs both way. Engadine goes Holcomb for Hopper.
Taylor for Depew for the Indians. Allie Whalen with the serve. Briggs, back to Briggs. She'll bump across. Set coming here for Taylor. In the net. She'll drop that one down. Bukovich was there. Couldn't get a hand on it. That's a good hit there by Taylor.
16-13. This is the biggest gap here in the second set. It has been tight the whole way. Whalen. It's Allie Whalen on the serve.
Holcomb will bump that across. Set coming here. Outside. Briggs able to send that back. Set again. Tip this time. Oh, great play by Bukovich there to knock it across. It's the Eva show here. I think was that tipped? Oh, I guess it wasn't tipped. That will be deep that time.
That's bouncing.
That will be deep that time. Kopkova, I think, had 3 hits in a row there. Just couldn't get it down.
Again, Engadine gets the serve back. 16-14 Lady Indians.
Whalen sets Taylor, drops it right down in the heart of the Eagle defense.
That's just how you want it to go.
Another great hit there. Good set, good hit. Taylor's timing getting better each game, it seems. Really building her confidence. I look to see her grow throughout the season. Really be a strong contributor for the Indians. Kapkova off of Freed. Ace serve there for the Indians.
Another thing, too, is these players grow and kind of get more experience. And with the depth, Coach Kirby's going to be able that second time around, maybe shake things. He's going to be able to play matchups.
Right. Yeah,
if you got a team with a little bit more size.
Yep, he's going to be able to adjust his lineup a little bit and try to match up better in the front and even in the back. So
timeout here for Engadine.
Yep.
18-14.
Indians on top. Indians took set 1, 25-5. Always a rivalry game, always allowed from both student sections to see who can be the loudest.
We get the
Big
Adopt
E.
a Highway vests for Engadine tonight.
We got Big E Pavey over there for the Indians leading the cheer. Senior this year. So out of the timeout, Indians will have the serve.
Jump serve, Kapkova puts it across.
Briggs to Holcomb. Hit across there by Hasenjager. Oh,
Shanley
tough.
couldn't quite get there. Drifted a little bit.
A little off on the set by
Yep.
Whalen, and that'll be side out to the Eagles.
Not counting Engadine out of this one yet.
Sistrunk with the serve. Short, Schrader. Oh, communication error then again by the Indians on the second hit. That'll drop down. 18-16, Indians on top here, set 2. Sistrunk will serve it up again. Shanley will play that straight across. Freed. Holcomb. At the net was Taylor, but that block will go out of bounds. Point to the Eagles.
Engadine going to serve for the tie here. 18-17. Newberry on top by the slimmest of margins.
Kukla to Whalen. Shanley. Tip over. Played by the Eagles. Push coming across here. Whalen. Shanley. She'll push across on 2. Trouble for the Eagles. And that'll drop down. Side out to the Indians. That'll bring Schrader back to serve. Indians on top, 19-17 now.
She's got to have a run here.
Schrader deep with the serve. Ace serve off Briggs.
Survival mode here in the second for the Lady Indians. Just trying to get to that mark. Served up here.
Deep. Set coming here for Freed.
Oh, big block.
Taylor in the net. But Freed couldn't get a lot on that, and Taylor sent it right straight down. Great block there by Taylor. 21-17 now, Indians. Schrader, Freed.
Oh.
Oh, he's going to call that out of bounds, I think because it was over the net.
Oh.
I think if it's on your side, it's in play. Over the net where it was coming over, that's out of bounds. Schrader, deep serve there. That's going to Briggs return out of bounds.
Big run here, 5 in a row.
Point there for the Indians.
Timeout, Engadine.
Yep, timeout Eagles. 23-17, Indians on top now.
A lot to like if you're the Lady Eagles in this set. With Newberry trying to go up 2-0 in the varsity contest. Back, well, I say back home. Home opener Thursday for the Lady Indians volleyball team.
Brimley comes to town. That'll be a tough matchup. Those teams have seen each other in 2 tournaments early in the season and have battled to within 2 points in most of the games. So that'll be a pretty good matchup on Thursday.
Schrader looking to put a bow on this one, 23-17. Engadine trying to stay alive. They've been scrappy here in the second.
Set outside to Shanley, too hot for Sistrunk to handle. And that'll be another point for the Lady Indians, 24-17 now. Set point for Schrader on this serve. Cross. Set come, well, misplayed there. Free ball coming across for the Indians. Whalen looking to set Taylor middle. Tip
Nice
finds
and
a
easy.
hole. Nice placement there by Taylor, and the Lady Indians will take set 2, 25-17, and go up 2-0 in the first 2 sets.
We will step aside. Third set when we come back from Engadine. 7123 FM, the UP Sports Network. Streaming on your big screen with the Newberry News on YouTube.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
The UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose, 2 local shops under new ownership on Newberry Avenue, featuring a unique furniture selection from rustic and log furniture to dressers, sectionals, upholstery, and Uper light lamps. Next door in the gift shop, you will find t-shirts and sweatshirts, Stormy Cromer hats, gloves, and custom-made items, lotions, handcrafted soaps, candles, and sensational jewelry. It's at the Exclusive Moose and UP Trading Company downtown.
Attention veterans.
No.
If you're looking for a furry friend,
Come on.
If you're looking for a furry friend to help brighten your days, then look no further than the Luce County Animal Shelter. They have many lovable pets, just waiting to find their forever homes. From playful pups and cuddly kittens to gentle dogs and cats looking for a quiet place to call home, the Luce County Animal Shelter has the perfect companion for you. Visit the Luce County Animal Shelter today and let's create heartwarming memories together. Because when you adopt, you're not just finding a pet, you're finding a lifelong friend.
Dan Hardenbrook, Jim Deslak back with you here in Engadine. Steve Stifler is running the camera tonight. That's why everything looks so good. Third set. Engadine on the opener gets an ace. Newberry up 2 sets to none, 25-5, 25-17. But Engadine has gotten better as this night has gone along. It was a really strong close with 7 in a row for the Lady Indians to finish the second.
Bukovich will send it across. DePew looking for a set here. Shanley middle.
Oh, wow. A bullet.
Rocket bullet off Livermore. Side out for the Indians.
Fired a rocket in there on that one.
Shanley will go deep with that serve. That'll be out of bounds. Side out back to the Eagles. Now up 2-1 here in this third set. That'll send Lauren Hosniger back to serve. Played up there by the Indians. Kopkova, the hit across, back to DePew. Allie Whalen. Shanley will just bump that one across. Briggs up in the rafters again.
Oh, and a miss there. Engadine, another strong start.
Kopkova. Set back to her.
Nice. Little give and go with
Yep.
DePew.
Bukovich and Holcomb were there off the hands. Briggs couldn't get to it.
Senior Lily Heim going to come in for Newberry. Replaces, oh boy.
She's not on the roster here, is she? 15? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong roster. Candela Murciano.
There we go.
Oh, what we got there? Double hit, I believe, on the set there. That'll be a point for the Eagles, up 4-2 now here in set number 3.
They've controlled the early part of both the second and now the third.
Bukovich with the serve. DePew, set Kopkova.
Oh,
She'll
a
punch
little
it across.
Little running
Tiptoes at
punch.
the net,
Yeah.
stay out of it. Holcomb will send it across. Set here for
Oh.
Whalen. She'll hit across.
Caught Engadine off guard. Almost caught us off guard.
Up off the shoulder of Bukovich. Leah Taylor will check in for DePew.
In the third set here. Newberry trying to sweep Engadine looking to battle back.
Whalen with the serve. Briggs will send it all the way back across. Taylor with a save there just to get it across. Holcomb sets Freed. Tip ball
Nice
there.
play.
Nice play by Whalen. Keep that alive. Schrader, nice play.
And then they
And Shanley on the second hit knocks that one into the net.
nice dive, quick reaction to tip it over. But Engadine holding a 2-point lead and the serve.
Sistrunk with the serve. Shanley. Allie Whalen. And that ball hit in the net by Kopkova. 6-3, Eagles on top now here in set 3. Sistrunk with another serve. She's rattled off, I think, 3 points here. Set to Schrader.
Oh,
Hit in the net again by the Lady
Lady
Indians.
Indians showing a little bit of frustration. Picking each other up, though. You knew Engadine wasn't just going to let us come in here and blow the doors off them.
Oh, that's what you play best of 5.
Yep.
You know, we went to Munising, Lady Indians won the first 2 sets, and Munising won the last 3. You never know. Ball up and off the rafters from Shanley, and that'll be point for the Eagles again. Now up 8-3, five straight serves from Sistrunk.
Sistrunk's a 3-year varsity player now as a junior.
He's going to go deep
Came
wide.
up as an 8th grader on the JV.
Set Kopkova.
Wow.
That's going to be deep and out.
All Engadine here in the third.
Lady Indians all out of rhythm right now.
Newberry won the first set 25-5, then had to come from behind 25-17, but they kept Engadine within a couple in that one. Now
That's gonna be an
they're down
serve.
7.
Ace
Kick
serve
save by
there
Jim.
for Sistrunk. Still got it.
Yep.
Cat-like reflexes.
If I would have tried to kick that thing away, this table would be down on the floor. Stuff would be broken everywhere, and Coach Kirby going to take a timeout. Again, taking a look at what's on tap here for the week tomorrow. I know middle school, I believe, plays at home tomorrow.
Yes, there's a middle school home volleyball game tomorrow.
So come out and check that out if you want. Newberry football hosting their Burger Bash at the Elks Lodge. Help them raise funds for the season. $12 burger with choice of toppings and cheese, fries and dessert, $12. That's from 4 until 7 at the Newberry Elks Lodge. Thursday, JV football at Rudyard. That's a 4:30 start time. Varsity volleyball, JV, will be at home against Brimley. 5:45 for the JVs with the varsity to follow. Then Friday night, 6 o'clock, the kick. Indians football against Ontonagon. Out of the timeout. Let's see what Newberry does here.
Sistrunk with a good serve again. Eagles able to dig that one up. A little more offense here. Second hit by Taylor will go across. Briggs set here to Freed. She's going to hit that one just wide. One of the better looks, though, that Engadine's had throughout the night. Like I said, a little more rhythm in the second set.
Oh, wow.
And
What do we got here?
They called
Line
tip.
judge called it in?
No.
No? Okay. It's a, no. Oh,
Tip ball?
tip.
Oh,
Our spotter,
okay.
Steve Stifler.
Called that tip ball.
Says they're
that'll
calling
be,
tip.
Yeah, point for the Eagles. Now up 11-3.
Whoa.
Oh, that'll be deep. Sistrunk.
No debate there.
No, but man, Sistrunk, it was 3-3 when she started
Yeah.
serving. So that's, 8 points from Sistrunk serving there. Good run for her. And the Eagles up 11-4 now.
Kopkova to serve it for Newberry. Gives a little jump serve, attacks back corner.
Briggs pushed to the net. Oh, off that again. Briggs has struggled all night with that ball up off the rafters. That'll bring the score 11-5. Now Eagles here in set 3. Lady Indians up 2-0. The Eagles trying to stay alive and make this go to a set 4. Freed Briggs.
Oh,
push
wow,
over.
he gave
That's
up the
gonna
back.
Drop. Nobody in the back for the Indians, and that's going to drop in.
Yep.
12-5 now. Lade Eagles, and they'll get the serve. That'll send Holcomb back to serve. Good serve there by Holcomb. Shanley bumps that up, coming back to her. She's going to go with the tip. That's going to be at the net, and Shanley is going to rock that one home.
She gets set and gets her timing down.
Mm-hmm.
There's no stopping it.
Well, that ball just hung up at the net. The pass from Engadine just a little too far, and Shanley was there to put her down.
Schrader on the serve now. Kirby trying to fire up the troops. It's an ace. Lady Eagles looking tough here.
Deep serve there. Trouble for the Eagles. Freed will get her across. Taylor. And I don't know what that call is, but some sort of penalty hit there. That's going to be a side out for the Eagles. I'm not sure what that signal is, but it wasn't a lift, but
Engadine past the halfway point here in the third as they continue to just try and put it on here. There's some confusion. We're now at the table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We got 6 out there now. So Briggs will be back to serve for the Eagles. They're up 13-7.
Ready to play here with Briggs.
That's
Too deep.
Be deep and out. So side out there for the Indians. Depew will check in to serve. Aaliyah Taylor go to the bench. Depew rocket to the back row. Sistrunk able to handle it. Bukovich will put it across. Depew looking to set Shanley. She goes up high.
Briggs again off the rafters.
Yep. Shanley got some pretty good power. Took that one deep. Briggs couldn't handle it. That'll be point for the Indians. 13-9 now. Engadine on top here in set 3. And net serve there by Depew, so that'll side out to the Eagles.
Engadine's done what they've had to for the second straight set. They've jumped out to a lead. They've hung tough. Newberry made a late rally in the second to go up 2-0. They're going to have to try and do that again here.
Livermore checks in. She'll get the serve for the Eagles.
An awful lot of whistles going on.
That'll be net serve there. Side out, 14-10 now. Eagles on top. Livermore will go back out.
Shanley looking to bring the Lady Indians back. Oh, off the...
Bukovich plays that one off the net. Good play there. Sistrunk will push across. Kapkova looking for the set. Depew goes back to Whalen. Sistrunk. Short on that one. That'll go into the net. Point Lady Indians. Shanley back to serve again. Jump serve. Briggs able to play that one. Push across on the second hit. So give the Indians an opportunity.
Nice play at the net.
Bukovich at the net. Depew will send that deep. Briggs. Bukovich send that across. Schrader will play back across. Neither team getting any offense set up here. Bukovich. Miss hit on that one in the net. And that'll be a point for the Lady Indians. That'll bring it now 14-12. Eagles on top. Shanley, net serve there.
Newberry just can't get out of their own way here. They're making life tougher than I'm sure they thought it would be. convincing first set win, but this has been pretty much dead even in the second and the third.
Oh, misplayed ball there. Good hustle by Kopkova. But that's
Kopkova
gonna
almost ended up in your dad's lap.
out of bounds. 16-12 Eagles.
Even flinch.
He didn't
Just
even
continues on with his popcorn. Unfazed.
He's been to a lot of games.
Yeah.
That serve will go wide for the Eagles. So side out to the Indians.
16-13. Engadine's kind of just pointing this thing to death right now. And it's working for the Lade Eagles.
Heim with the serve. Ball up in the rafters again.
It's
Bukovic
like a
can't play that
Giant
one.
game of Plinko up there.
Yep. That'll be Lillian Heim, a senior for the Indians. Back to serve again. Eagles up 16-14. Play right back across. Set coming here, Kopkova. And she'll knock that deep back row off Robinson. Point for the Indians. 16-15 now. And Heim will be back to serve again. Serve across deep, and that'll be out. Side out the Lady Eagles. Bukovic will be back to serve now. Eagles up 17-15. Deep to Heim. Misplayed that one into the net. That'll be a point for the Eagles. 18-15 now.
Bukovic going to try and keep rolling here. Depew.
Push across there. Free ball at the net. Kopkova puts it down. Great hustle play there by the Eagles. And they're able to keep that alive and push it across.
Coach Kirby wanted 4.
I think that was only 3.
He lost the argument. 19-15. Engadine, little by little, confidence and momentum growing. And now so is the lead.
Shanley set here, middle. Kopkova
I like it. Oh,
pushes it, but pushed it too wide, out of bounds. Point to the Eagles. They'll lead now 20-15 here in set 3. Eagles trying to keep it alive. Indians won the first 2 sets. Looking for a game 4 here. Schrader with the hit. Great dig there by Robinson. Schrader send it across again. Eagles, Sistrunk just can't quite get to that one.
Newberry, little change there, trying to run things through Schrader. Setting her up. 20-16.
Taylor will check into that front row. Depew will sit down. Allie Whalen will be back to serve for the Indians.
Whalen with Shanley, Heim, Taylor, Kopkova, and Schrader.
Briggs.
Off the ceiling. That's been her downfall. You're right. Briggs with Robinson, Hassenjager, Holcomb, Sistrunk, and Freed.
Allie Whalen sends that one across. Set coming here. Freed
Wide.
outside.
Yep, just got it kind of off the side of the hand there. Bottom of the palm. 20-18. Here come the Lady Indians with one of their leaders.
Deep on the serve, out of bounds. 21-18 Eagles.
I don't know if Newberry's strung more than a couple points in a row together.
No,
here.
haven't been a run. It's kind of been
Yep.
a few. Sistrunk had probably the biggest run, I think, of like 8 points there early on.
Got them enough cushion so far.
Whalen set Kopkova on the outside. Dig there by Sistrunk. Hit coming across here for the Eagles. Heim to Whalen. Taylor in the middle. Tip across. Eagles able to play at the net. Tip held in there. Oh, great play. That's going to be deep. It's going to have to go over. That's a D4. Great hustle by both teams.
Engadine is executed. They're closing in. Kirby wants a timeout. 22-18 here in the third. The wheels on the buggy a bit wobbly for the Lady Indians.
And credit to the Eagles.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they've gotten better each set.
You watch that first set and you go, boy, this is not going to be a very long night.
25-5. The Indians take the first set.
It was 18-17 in the second.
Right. The Indians went on a run to close that one out, and the Eagles have led pretty much this entire set.
Can they finish the job, or does Newberry have another late run in them to close this out? Again, must win for the Lady Eagles. Down 2-0.
Sistrom, the serve. Set back row, Shanley, she'll just push across. Sistrom to Holcomb. Push across there by the Eagles. Set, both teams trying to find some offense. Tip, and that'll drop down. Taylor with the tip.
Taylor's noticed Engadine kind of
playing a little tighter up at the net where that tip ball is
she's been able to just kind of ease it across. Kapkova will serve for Newberry. Within 3. Ace almost put it in the trash can up in the bleachers. 22-20. Newberry has been able to keep getting back in it, but can't get over the hump. And now a timeout, Engadine.
Quite possibly the most timeouts I've ever seen in volleyball sets.
Engadine doesn't want to let this thing get away.
No, I don't blame.
JVs for Newberry win it 2-0 earlier. They are 3-0. What am I thinking?
Yep.
They play the third, don't they?
They do, regardless of play third.
Yep.
Well, I guess they won it in 2 sets, but they
played the 3.
They
won all 3.
Sets, yes. Yeah,
they're 3-1 on the season. Good start for them. Kapkova to serve again out of the timeout. Schrader, Taylor, Shanley up front. Heim and Allie Whalen. Also out for Newberry. And another one off the lights.
From Briggs.
Briggs is going to want them to put a new roof on this gym.
22-21 now, Eagles on top. Kapkova with another serve, jump serve, deep to Briggs. Briggs able to handle that one. Holcomb,
Whistle. What
double
happened there?
hit on that, I think. Yeah, double hit on that one.
Oh, this is going to sting for Engadine.
Tie it up,
They have controlled this entire set.
And we're going to call, how many timeouts did they get, Dan, in volleyball?
2 per set.
2%, all right.
Each side.
I believe.
And guess what? We've used all 4.
I think both teams have used both their timeouts in this set now. We're all tied up 22-22. Set number 3, Lady Indians won the first 2 sets.
Engadine jumped out what they had 8 of the first 11.
Yeah, Eagles have led pretty much this whole set, kind of been in control. The Indians making kind of a late set run here.
And the point you made, and we'll have to keep an eye on it here. Remember, got to win it by 2. 22-22 as it stands now. Kapkova sends it. Back corner.
Trouble here for the Eagles. Briggs sends it across. Free ball opportunity here for the Indians. Shanley, far side, finds a hole. Off Sistrunk, out of bounds, and the Indians will take the lead, 23-22.
5 out of the last 6 points.
Kapkova.
Too deep, 23-23.
23 all. It looks like Holcomb will get the serve for the Eagles.
Newberry student section comes to their feet as Engadine does. A little stare down going on.
Holcomb, good
Oh,
serve
ace.
there.
Again, another one that barely gets over the net and just sinks. And now it's set point in the third for the Lade Eagles and Holcomb. Holcomb puts it over.
Shanley, Whalen, Taylor at
Oh,
the net.
mishit.
Mishandle that in the net, and the Eagles will take set number 3, and we will go to set number 4.
25-23 in the third for Engadine. We'll be back going to a fourth set. It's the Lady Indians and Lady Eagles from Engadine.
People can sleep 12 hours and still not have quality sleep. Maybe an hour or two out of that whole time frame is actual quality sleep.
Bill Alexander, respiratory therapist and supervisor of the cardiopulmonary department at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about how poor sleep can affect your health.
Not only are pulmonologists ordering sleep studies, but also cardiologists, other people like that, for the reduction of the workload on the heart. It even has been shown to help with people's sugar levels, to help with diabetics. It just creates that rest in the body that we all need.
Scheduling a sleep study at Helen Newberry Joy is as easy as a talk with your primary caregiver.
They can do a referral. We have Dr. Washington, the pulmonologist, certified in sleep, the nurse practitioner, Carol Norman. They will do a consultation. We have a 2-bed lab here. And then you do a follow-up afterwards, go over the results, and then pick the best kind of therapy for you.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
All right, here we go. We are headed to a fourth set. Newberry leads it 2-1. They won sets 1 and 2, 25-5 and 25-17. Engadine goes 25-23 in the third.
That return for the Eagles falls into the net, so the Lady Indians will start with the first point of this fourth set. Shanley to serve again. Net serve there.
Point apiece here in the fourth.
And the Eagles return with a net serve. That'd be Robinson. We'll have Livy Burke checking in for Natalie Whalen. She'll go back to serve.
Not a bad one there at the back line. Off the ceiling again.
Ceiling again for the Eagles.
You got speakers and fans and lights and basketball hoops. That's been Engadine's biggest challenge. And Burke puts one into the net. Both teams trying to find their footing here in the fourth. 3-2, Lady Eagles on top. Oh.
Set by Depew there.
Kapkova with a bullet.
Blast there. Bukovich got a piece of that, but Eagles not able to recover. Aaliyah Taylor will check in for Depew in that front row. Allie Whalen back to serve for the Indians. Return here. Whalen. Taylor tipped there at the net. Good save there by the Eagles. They'll play that across. Free chance here for the Indians. Kapkova with the tip. Great dig there.
Whoa.
And Briggs plays that.
Absolute bomb off the roof.
This might show my age, but she must have ate her Wheaties this morning, Dan, because she's had a lot of balls going up into that rafter.
Do they still make those?
I've never. Yeah. They make
Yeah.
Wheaties, I think, don't they?
Oh, as a guy that doesn't wake up in time to ever eat breakfast.
Whalen
whiff.
sends that across. Miscommunication there by the Eagles. That'll be ace serve for Whalen.
Newberry's made the fewer mistakes, I would say, here in the fourth. It hasn't always been pretty. Ooh.
Net serve there for Whalen. 6-3, Lady Indians on top here, set number 4. Bukovic back to serve for the Eagles. Shanley. Taylor from the side, off the arm of Hasenjager, and that'll be a point for the Lady Indians. Up 7-3 now. Kopkova to serve. Another ball up off the rafters for the Eagles, and they just can't seem to play it off of that. And that'll be 8-3 now for the Indians. And
Timeout,
the Eagles
Engadine.
will take a timeout.
That's not something that you would hope hinders you in your home court advantage.
Right.
Maybe another team coming in
You're right.
having
you
problems with
practice
it.
in this gym every day. You kind of get used to that, and I don't know speed of that or not. But
Engadine trying to stay positive here. 8-3. They've played well enough to be very competitive here in this one. This looks a little bit more like the first. Sometimes that break in between sets can kill your momentum. Engadine's first set win of the season. You're so excited to finally accomplish something, and then you realize that can't celebrate too long. You got to go back out there. Kopkova.
Sistrunk will push it across on the second hit. Whalen sets Taylor middle. Nice tip and down. Found the hole in the defense there.
So good when she can pick her spot.
Mm-hmm. Taylor, like I said, growing in confidence where she's actually placing the ball where she wants it now instead of just trying to hit across. Another great play there by Taylor. Oh, mishandle there.
Ace.
Ace serve for Kopkova. Indians up 10-3 now here in set 4. Kopkova sends that one over. Freed looking to set Holcomb.
Oh, nice.
Taylor, nice in that. Oh, great dig there by Sistrunk. Great hustle play.
Nice job both ways.
Ball still alive. Holcomb looking to set up Sistrunk.
Oh, man.
Taylor at the net, able to put that one down.
They got a good matchup up there. Executed that one. Big run for Newberry. 11-3 here in the fourth, trying to close things out here in Engadine.
Good serve there. Shanley that time at the net. Ball still alive. Great play by the Eagles to keep it alive. Set to Shanley. Tough hit there.
Lady Indians did a nice job of settling back in quickly after that thing was kept alive. 12-3.
Kopkova sends that one wide left. Good run for her, though, on the serve. The Indians up 12-4 with this side out to the Eagles. Sistrunk back to serve. We saw her in set number 3 rattle off 8 points off her serve. So see if the I jinxed
her.
Yeah, I do that. Sorry about that, Janet Sinstra. So side out to the Indians, 13-4. That'll bring the senior Addie Schrader back to serve. She sends a nice serve across.
You know what I always found kind of strange too is they don't raise the back hoop.
Yeah, because those go up here, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. But I mean, I know it's out of play, but.
Well, still, when you're under it and you're throwing the ball up.
Schrader with a second 2 in a row ace
You
serve.
hit everything else in here. 15-4.
15-4 now, Indians on top.
Couple of good runs at the service line.
Oh, one-handed set to Shanley. You don't see that very often. Freed will push it across. Shanley, far side, got a little more on that one, handled by Sistrunk. Holcomb will push across. Free ball here for the Indians. Set, Taylor, middle.
Wide.
Punches her
called
down
in,
the
yeah.
line and puts it in. Aaliyah Taylor having her a good set here right now for the Lady Indians.
Players stepping up. You know what your core is going to be. But again, we've seen Kapkova have a nice run. Seen Taylor have a nice run.
Oh, Schrader off the top of the net. If you could play that ball every time on your serve, that would be tough. So nice run here by Schrader on the serves too. 17-4 now, Indians.
Too deep.
I jinxed her too.
Yep.
I tend to have that effect tonight, don't I, Dan?
Nobody's perfect.
Side out to the Eagles. That'll send Bukovic back for the serve. 17-5 Indians on top here in set 4. Oh, deep return. Oh, yeah, that'll be a lift there off the net. Good try by Whalen. That one just come off. Kind of hit her right in the belly there. Holcomb to serve again. Play up there. Free ball coming here for the Eagles.
Oh, they hesitated though.
Miscommunication on the free ball. That'll drop in. Lucky break there for the Indians.
Now Newberry trying to keep converting here. 18-6. They win the set. They will win the match.
Alzea to Depew. Sends it across.
Ooh.
Deep. Out of bounds. Side out, Lade Eagles.
Too strong.
Looks like Bianca Briggs will be serving now for the Eagles. 18-7 here in set 4. Lady Indians up 2-1. That'll be an ace serve for Briggs. Briggs up to serve again.
Oh.
Be deep Schrader. Good pass there. Set Shanley. Rocket. Great hit there
That's
by
a bullet.
Shanley. That'll be a side out for the Lady Indians.
19-8.
Deep on the serve there for Shanley.
Coach Kirby just went from an encouraging clap to a slumped over.
The joys of coaching high school sports.
All the emotions here tonight.
Addison Livermore serve it across for the Eagles. Set coming here, Kapkova, and she'll be able to drop it down. And Olivia Burke will check in to serve for the Indians. On top 20-9 now here. Burke sends it across, Briggs. Set coming middle here, Bukovic.
Oh, nice play up front.
Right. Good heads up return. Set back row. Shanley. Trouble here for the Eagles. They're going to get it across. Indians with an opportunity, and we're going to back set to Whalen. And up off the rafters again from Briggs. That'll be point to Lady Indians.
Hard return there. 21-9 as Burke and the Lady Indians close in.
Deep serve there, out of bounds. Side out Eagles. 21-10 now. Indians on top. Serve handled middle there. High set. Indians will just push across. Opportunity here for the Eagles. Bukovic. Saved by Depew. Back row floater across by Shanley. Bukovic. She'll take a swing at it and hit that one deep. Out of bounds. Side out point Lady Indians. 22-10 now. And Allie Whalen will be back to serve. Whalen middle. Eagles, no problem here. Push across for Briggs. Set way far side for Kopkova, and that's going to drop in. 23-10 now, Lady Indians.
Knocking on the door here. Ready to bust their way through and pick up this victory. Ace.
Whalen, ace serve there.
And
Set and match point here for the Indians. Briggs plays that across. Set, middle, Taylor. Up in the rafters and down.
one more to do them, the Lady Eagles.
For the Eagles, and that'll do it. The Indians will win 25-10 here in set 4 and take the match 3-1. But you got to give credit to the Eagles after that first set, coming back, fighting hard, winning the third set. Great confidence boost, I think, for the Eagles.
They very easily could have been up 2-1 going into that fourth, and we'd be playing a fifth right now.
Yeah, very competitive in that second set also.
Yep. Final scores overall in the evening. Newberry in the first and the second, 25-5 and 25-17. Engadine wins set 3, 25-23, but it's Newberry finishing it off 25-10. Lady Indians back in action Thursday night at the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium as they take on the Brimley Lady Bays. For Jim Deslak and our producer, Steve Stifler, here on site, I'm Dan Hardenbrook. Thanks for joining us. It is the Lady Indians over Engadine, FM 123 FM and the UP Sports Network.